Hello friends, welcome back. Today we are going to look into a very important concern that is about our ozone layer. So the topic is emerging risks. So you can see here this is the ozone layer. This is the ozone layer covering our mother earth. So so what is happening to it? So we are going to study about this in this session. So even as the world gets set to eliminate substances threatening the ozone layer, climate change and space advancement pose new challenges. There are two new challenges. That is first, that is climate change, and another that is space advancement. That at the time of ignition of the spacecraft, a huge amount of uh, what we call the ozone depleting substances are releasing. So this is another threat to our ozone layer. The Antarctic ozone hole, as recorded on September 2, 2024, the hole may disappear by the 2060s as the world completely eliminates use of ozone depleting substance under the Montreal Protocol. This is the good news for us that by 2016 that ozone hole may be disappear, but the this will set a new challenges such as the change, the climate change and space advancement. This is new challenges. These are the new emerging risks we need to focus on, and we have to a genuine concern about it. So in June this year, the world's 35-year-long effort to restore and preserve its ozone layer got major boost when researchers confirmed dropping levels of chemical which depletes the shield that protects us from the sun's ultraviolet radiation. This chemical that is called as hydrofluorocarbons or HCFCs are part of a set of 100 odd substances which have elements like chlorine and bromine that destroy ozone molecules. Their release thus depletes the ozone layer 15 to 35 kilometers above Earth's surface. The ozone layer is the thinnest over the poles, especially in the Antarctic stratosphere, where the depletion is known as the ozone hole. Okay, what is ozone hole? At the Antarctic region, the stratosphere layer is very thin, and this is called as ozone hole. It appears like a hole. But the June study led by the scientists from Bristol University, United Kingdom, and published Nature Climate Change indicate signs of ozone healing by noting that for the first time since the 1970s, the impact of hydrochlorofluorocarbons, that is HCFCs, on Earth energy balance and amount of chlorine from these gases in the atmosphere have decreased after reaching a peak in 2021. This is a 5 years ahead of the projected peak year of 2026. Friends, this is a very good news for us that the release of uh, the gases such as chlorine and bromine that we call as ozone depleting gases that is reduced, that gases have been reduced. So in 2021 they were at the peak and the ozone layer was depleting with a very high speed, but recent study indicate that the hydrochlorofluorocarbons and the earth energy balance and the chlorine is kind of got balanced, and the gases in this atmosphere, that is ozone depleting gases, have decreased. So this is a good news. More encouraging news came the same month. Okay, there is also encouraging good news with a study led by a researcher from the Indian Institute of Technology, that is IIT Kharagpur, refuting claims made in 2022 of a severe ozone hole in the tropical stratosphere. Analyzing ground-based and satellite data, the study says currently understanding and observational evidences do not provide any support for the possibility of the ozone hole occurring outside Antarctica today. This study states that the ozone hole is particularly present in the Antarctic region only. So, other than Antarctic region of our Mother Earth, this study says that there is a no evidence of ozone hole. The ozone hole layer is on track to recover. Okay, it is on track to recover. That is a positive sign. Because of successful implementation of Montreal Protocol. We know that Montreal Protocol is a global agreement to phase out ozone depleting substance like hydrochlorofluorocarbons, primarily used in the AC, air conditioning and refrigeration. Okay, this is the Montreal Protocol. It states that it is an agreement that states that we need to phase out, we need to reduce the use of ozone depleting substances. This is about the Montreal Protocol. It helps in the ozone layer preservation or protection. Some 99% of ozone depleting substances are already phased out. 99% have been already phased out, says the United Nations Environmental Program UNEP, due to which the Antarctic ozone hole may also disappear by 2060s. But sustaining this success may not be easy. So it have been stated that by 2060 the Antarctic ozone hole may be disappear, but this success is not easy. The all the nations have to face this challenge, and they have to do uh, something special to reduce the ozone depleting substances, the use of ozone depleting substances. Next, that is climate conundrum. The fight of preserve the ozone layer becomes more complex in warming world. We are aware of that. For example, most sectors have replaced ozone depleting SCFCs and chlorofluorocarbons with hydrochlorofluorocarbons. Hydrochlorofluorocarbons or HFCs do not threaten the ozone since they do not contain chlorine. They do not contain chlorine, but they have high global warming potential. High global warming potential means they have the ability to raise the atmospheric heat. So it is called as global warming. Thus, with the 2016 Kigali Amendment, the Montreal Protocol sought to specially phase out hydrofluorocarbons, that is HFCS. UNEP, United Nations Environmental Program, is urging for a greater action under the Kigali Amendment as a part of its theme for World Ozone Day 2024 on September 16. Montreal Protocol advancing climate action. That is, this is the theme. Montreal Protocol advancing climate action. If the amendment is fully ratified and implemented, implementation is very necessary. Implemented, up to 0.5 degrees Celsius of warming could be avoided by 2100, it says. or 2100, that is the period of years, approximately after 75 years. However, the climate change may also destabilize the ozone layer. In 2023, the Antarctic ozone hole appeared unusually early and lasted longer, possibly influenced by the 2022 Tonga volcanic eruption, which injected large amount of water vapor into the stratosphere. NASA suggests that the greenhouse gas emission have a cooling effect on the upper stratosphere, which can enhance ozone depletion through increased chlorine efficiency. So, the emerging risk, such as increased space activity, could also threaten the ozone layer. A June 2024 study from the University of Southern California warns that burning satellites during re-entry release aluminum oxide, which may accelerate ozone depletion. With projected increase in space activity and a global space industry expected to grow United States $3.7 trillion by 2040. UNEP emphasized the need of monitoring to safeguard the ozone layer progress. The Montreal Protocol will assess these new threats in its next review scheduled in 2026. In conclusion, preserving the ozone layer that is faces new challenges from climate change and increasing space activity while phasing out hydrofluorocarbons can reduce warming. Threats like stratosphere cooling and satellite emission require close monitoring to ensure the gains made under the Montreal Protocol are not reversed. Thank you.